she declared. "If you can't handle me spending every weekend with my ex, perhaps we're not meant to be." I responded, "You're completely correct." Then I accepted the job transfer to London, one I'd been passing up for her sake. When she messaged, "What's your weekend looking like?" I sent a selfie from Heathrow Airport. I'm 31, male, and had been with Jade, 29, for 3 years, cohabitating for 1. Things were solid until her ex, Dylan, returned to town 6 months ago. Out of nowhere, she started attending book club every Saturday. Turns out, book club was just her and Dylan at his place, reconnecting as friends. When I voiced my unease, she brushed it off with, "He's just a friend now. We dated briefly 5 years ago. You're acting paranoid." Okay, fine. I tried to be the laid-back boyfriend. But then book club expanded to Saturday and Sunday brunch. Then Friday movie nights got tacked on because Dylan was struggling with his dad's health issues. The final straw hit 3 weeks back. I'd been offered a huge promotion to lead our London office, $130K salary, full relocation, a 3-bedroom flat covered for a year. Dream gig, but I declined it twice because Jade couldn't bear leaving her family. That Saturday, she was primping for book club again. Hairstyled, new dress, perfume she never wore for our dates. "Sure you don't want to skip today? We could try that new Korean spot." She rolled her eyes. "Ryan, enough. Dylan and I are just friends. If you can't trust me hanging out with my ex every weekend, maybe we're not right for each other." I stared at her for a long beat. "You're absolutely right." Her face cycled through a dozen emotions. "Wait, what?" "You're right. We're not right for each other." She stammered. "Ryan, I didn't mean..." But I cut her off. "You made a valid point. This isn't working." I walked to our bedroom, emailed my boss, "I'll take the London job. Can start in 2 weeks." Jade trailed me. "What are you doing?" I was just upset. "I'm accepting a job offer. You should probably stay at your parents' tonight. Or Dylan's. Up to you." "Are you seriously ending this over that? You just said we shouldn't be together." "I'm agreeing." She started crying. Not sad tears, furious ones. "This is absurd. It's just a friendship." "Great. Stay friends. I'll be in London." She grabbed her bag and stormed out, yelling, "You'll regret this." 20 minutes later, my phone blew up. "Baby, let's talk. You can't end 3 years like this. I'll stop seeing Dylan if it bothers you that much." "Ryan, please. This is so childish." I didn't reply. I started packing instead. Update 1. The past week has been eye-opening. After our split, Jade went straight to Dylan's. I know because she posted an Instagram story from his couch, wine glass in hand, captioned, "When life hands you lemons at 2 a.m. Her best friend, Mia, texted me, "Did you two really break up?" I replied, "Ask Jade. She suggested it." Mia said, "She's telling everyone you're moving to London." Yep. But she told everyone you'd never leave because you're too clingy with your mom. My mom's in Florida. I see her twice a year. Meanwhile, I got busy, gave my 2 weeks' notice, started shipping stuff to London, found someone to take over my lease. The company covered everything. Movers, flights, temporary housing, the lot. Jade tried coming by while I was packing. I'd already changed the locks, she wasn't on the lease, just stayed over so much it felt like she lived there. "Ryan, I know you're in there. We need to talk." I texted back, "Your stuff's in boxes by the door. Take them." "I'm not taking anything because I'm not leaving." "This is crazy. The lease is in my name. You never officially moved in. Remember, you kept your parents' address for mail." That was her tax-dodging trick, claiming she lived at her parents' to skip city taxes. Backfired spectacularly. She left, but not before telling our friend group I was having a breakdown and ditching everything for a dumb job. Then the Dylan truth dropped. My friend Ethan, who works at Dylan's gym, overheard him on the phone. "Yeah, she's basically single now. Her boyfriend's having some meltdown." No, babe, I told you, Jade and I are just friends. Yes, I'm still coming to your sister's wedding. What? You saw Instagram? That was nothing. Turns out, Dylan has a girlfriend, Olivia, who lives 2 hours away and visits every other weekend, when Jade conveniently had family obligations. Ethan sent me screenshots from Dylan's gym group chat, 2 months old. Boys, you gotta see this girl I'm hooking up with. Her boyfriend thinks we're at book club. I forwarded them to Jade with one word. Interesting. She called 17 times. I was busy booking my flight. Update 2. My flight was Saturday at 3 p.m., the same day Jade had book club for 3 months straight. That morning, she showed up with her mom, Diane, and sister, Haley, in full intervention mode. Ryan, sweetheart, Diane began, Jade told us about your mental health crisis. What crisis? This sudden choice to uproot your life and move across the globe. It's clearly a cry for help. It's a 70% pay raise and an executive role. Haley chimed in. But what about Jade? You can't just abandon her. She ended it. I'm honoring her choice. She didn't mean it literally. Jade shrieked. Then don't throw out ultimatums you don't mean. Diane tried another tactic. What about the apartment? Jade's been living here. No, she's been staying over. Her mail goes to your house. She's not on any bills. Legally, she's a guest. You're really going to ditch her over one little friendship? Haley asked. I showed them Dylan's gym chat screenshots. Dead silence. Diane paled. Is this real? Jade flushed. It's out of context. What context makes her boyfriend thinks we're at book club, okay? They left after Jade called me emotionally abusive for spying on Dylan. I wasn't spying. Ethan shared it because he thought I deserved to know. At noon, I posted on Instagram, New chapter begins. London, here I come. Comments flooded in. Wait, what? Bro, when did this happen? Is this why Jade's been crying on her stories all week? At 2:30 p.m., while boarding, Jade texted, What are you up to this weekend? Can we talk? I sent a selfie from the gate, the London flight board visible behind me. Her reply, This isn't funny, Ryan. Not trying to be funny. Boarding closes in 10 minutes. You're really leaving? You really thought I'd stay after you picked your ex over our relationship? I didn't pick him. Every weekend for 3 months says otherwise. I'm coming to the airport. I'm through security. Bye, Jade. I powered off my phone and enjoyed the flight. Update 3. London life is unreal. The company flat is stunning. Exposed brick, Thames view, walking distance to work. My new team is sharp, and I'm genuinely stoked about my job for the first time in years. But the drama didn't end. Jade went off on social media, posting a rant about how I left her without warning, refused to work on our relationship, and chose money over love. The comments tore her apart. Didn't you dump him for Dylan? Girl, you were at Dylan's every weekend. Team Ryan. She deleted it hours later. Then the big reveal hit. Olivia, Dylan's actual girlfriend, contacted me on Instagram. Hey, you don't know me, but I'm Dylan's girlfriend. Or was. I saw your ex's posts about you moving to London. Dylan said she was obsessed with him. I'm guessing that's not true. I sent her everything. The book club lies, gym chat screenshots, their meetup timeline. She was crushed but thankful. Then she shared Dylan's texts to her. Jade's just lonely because her boyfriend works too much. She needs a friend. Yeah, she's cute, but nothing compared to you, babe. Her boyfriend's a loser, probably makes like 40K in IT. I made 75K, now 130K. But sure, Dylan, keep talking. Olivia dumped him publicly, posting the screenshots on her Instagram story with hashtag cheater, hashtag liar, hashtag bookclubmius. Dylan called me from 3 different numbers. Bro, you need to control your woman. She's ruining my life. Not my woman, not my problem. This is between you and Jade. You had no right. You had no right to sleep with my girlfriend every weekend, but here we are. He claimed Jade seduced him. Jade claimed Dylan manipulated her. They're perfect for each other. Update 4. Jade pulled out all the stops. She flew to London and showed up at my office building. Security didn't let her in, bless corporate protocols. So she waited outside for 4 hours until I came out for lunch. Ryan, we need to talk. How did you even, Mia follows your colleague on Instagram, saw the building in his story. Stalker-level dedication. Jade, you can't be here. I flew 4,000 miles. You owe me a coffee. Against my better sense, I agreed, 1 coffee, public place. She looked rough, unwashed hair, no makeup, same sweatshirt from her Instagram stories all week. I messed up, she began. Which part? The ultimatum? Lying about Dylan? All of it. Ryan, I thought I could have both. I thought you'd always be there. Why would you assume that? Because you always were. You never challenged me, never called me out. I thought you were a pushover. She started crying. Jade, you told our friends I was too tied to my mom to leave. You lied about book club for months. You were sleeping with Dylan while I turned down my dream job for you. We only slept together twice. Oh, just twice? My mistake. That fixes everything. I mean, it didn't mean anything. Neither did our relationship, apparently. She showed me her phone. Look, I've changed. I blocked Dylan. I'm in therapy, working on myself. Good for you, genuinely. But I've moved on. You've been here a month. You can't have moved on. I moved on the second you said we shouldn't be together. I took your advice. Then she played her trump card, I'm pregnant. I laughed. Actually laughed. No, you're not. How do you? Because we haven't had sex in 2 months. You were always too tired after book club. Unless it's Dylan's. Her face fell. I'm not pregnant. I needed you to care. I cared for 3 years. You didn't notice until I stopped. She flew back that night, but not before sending one last manipulative text. I'll wait for you however long it takes. I blocked her. Update 5. So, Jade's I'll wait phase lasted about 2 weeks. She's now dating Kieran, her CrossFit coach, who posts non-stop about how the right person comes when you're working on yourself, and how sometimes your soulmate's been at the gym all along. Mia spilled the tea. She's practically living at his place after 3 weeks. Pattern's gonna pattern. But here's the wild part. Dylan messaged me on LinkedIn. Hey man, heard you're killing it in London. Just got an offer there myself. Let's grab a beer and clear the air. This guy thought we'd be pals. No thanks. Good luck. Come on, bro, water under the bridge. Jade meant nothing to me. That's the problem, Dylan. He took the job anyway, and guess what? His flat's in my building, corporate housing, company deal. I ran into him in the lobby my second week, with a girl who wasn't Olivia, looking about 19. Ryan, bro, this is Chloe. Chloe, my buddy Ryan. We're not buddies, Dylan. Chloe looked puzzled. Dylan flushed. Don't be like that, man. We're neighbors now. I'm moving next month. I wasn't, but he didn't need to know. Chloe Googled Dylan that night, found Olivia's tagged posts, and dumped him via text in the building's WhatsApp group by mistake. Dylan, I can't believe you're the book club cheater. We're done. All 212 residents saw it. Security now calls him Book Club. Final update. Jade's relationship with Kieran crashed and burned. Shocker. Turns out, he was just friends with his ex, too, having workout sessions every weekend. Jade caught them in a very compromising stretch. She messaged me on WhatsApp, forgot to block her there, now I get how you felt. I'm so sorry. I left her on read. But the real karma came unexpectedly. That tax dodge, claiming she lived with her parents to avoid city taxes? Someone reported her. That someone might have been Olivia, who works for the state tax department and doesn't mess around with fraud. Jade owed 3 years of back taxes, penalties, and interest, about 18 grand. Her parents bailed her out but made her move home for real. Dylan's still in London, but his reputation followed him. The book club saga spread through our industry. It's smaller than you'd think. He's had 0 dates from work events and still calls me bro in the elevator. I ignore him. Haley messaged last week, Jade wanted me to tell you she's sorry. She's really working on herself now. That's nice. I hope she figures it out. She also wants to know if you're seeing anyone. Yep. Aoife, Irish, works in publishing, thinks the book club story is hilarious, and has 0 exes she hangs out with every weekend. My 6-month review came last week, another raise, permanent position. The company wants me long-term. I said yes instantly. Jade's latest Instagram post was about growing through what you go through, and how sometimes someone leaving is the best thing for you to find yourself. Comments were disabled. To those saying I should have fought for the relationship. Why?
She told me we shouldn't be together if I couldn't handle her ex every weekend. I just agreed. To those saying I was too harsh. I turned down a life-changing job twice for someone cheating on me while calling me insecure. I wasn't harsh enough. To those asking if I regret leaving. I'm earning nearly double my old salary, living in an incredible city, dating someone who respects me, and Dylan sees me thriving daily in the building where everyone calls him book club. My only regret? Not taking the job the first time. Oh, and Jade, since I know you're still checking my socials with burner accounts, I'm planning a Paris weekend with Aoife. No exes involved. She doesn't need book club to be happy. Cheers from London. Edit. Stop asking for Dylan's LinkedIn. Let's not go there. Edit 2. Yes, Olivia works for the tax department. Yes, she reported Jade. No, I didn't ask her to, but I'm not complaining. Edit 3. To those saying this sounds fake because Dylan's in my building, corporate housing, company deal. For others from my industry live here. London's big but professional circles are tight.